Our galaxy is 100,000 light years in diameter and 3,000 light years thick. There are 200-400 million solar-type stars in our galaxy. Astronomers say that there are more than 20,000 planets located around those stars that live. That's their living organism. So that the Earth, are neither in our galaxy nor in the universe. We are not alone. Our galaxy is about 13-14 million years old. Scientists have determined this age by the oldest star in our galaxy. Our solar system is located 26,000 million light years from the center of our galaxy. Our galaxy orbits its core with 225-215 million. The speed of rotation of the galaxy is 552 km/s. There are between 25 million and 100 million bronze stars in the Samanyolu, or rather our family group of galaxies. Unlike bright stars, bronze stars are considered older. Bronze stars give us reason to say that stars in all galaxies in the universe grow old and fade away on the one hand, and on the other hand they are reborn. The universe has an inexhaustible source of energy. This energy neither decreases nor increases. It can only go from one case to another. Its case of change occurs as the first case of creation of the universe. That the universe is trying to return to what is originally. This process occurs with the transformation of solids into liquids and from a liquid case into a gaseous. All scientists engaged in astronomy know that all objects in galaxies are losing weight, and this means that all objects lose their energy. This process also leads to the aging of the universe. Aging is replaced by a change in shape due to the energy, rather than the destruction of the universe. An example of an aging planet in our solar system is Jupiter. Compared to the case of its creation, Jupiter is twice as small as its now, twice less bright, and several times less heavy. The process going on in the planet Jupiter indicated the aging of the planet. Planets in brown indicate that the galaxy is very old. All the objects in our galaxy rotated at a great speed around the galactic core at an angle of 16 degrees. Objects in galaxy become rarefied as they move away from the galactic core. The objects are more densely arranged towards the core of the galaxy. All galaxies have a black hole. This black hole is a gas house that's formed due to the fact that all objects in the galaxy are spinning around the core of the galaxy at a tremendous speed. We often observe a similar phenomenon on Earth in our daily life in the American continent. We can also observe this when passing by the car. There are black holes in galaxies in the entire universe, and they are single in number. A black hole originates in the lower and upper part of the galactic core. Because a galaxy has a nucleus, every galaxy has a black hole. A black hole consists of gas. The gas can also contain heavy molecules in liquid form. A part of the core of our galaxy has a dark zone. The black zone grows larger as it moves away from the core. We can observe such an event on Earth. If any large vertical pipe is illuminated by the sun's rays in the early morning, this skin can also be seen there. The black zone always has to make a new theory that's not stated in science. I think this black zone is caused by the galaxy's black hole. Our galaxy belongs to the local group of galaxies family. This family includes 16-14 galaxies. According to me, the galaxies are united as a family in the universe that's unknown. All family groups located in the universe are also closely related to each other due to the force of gravity. In my opinion, just as every galaxy has its own nucleus, so too do galaxies living in families and groups. The universe also has a nucleus which includes all the galaxies in the family group. This nucleus, that's the nucleus of the galaxy. The nucleus of the galaxies united in a family group, the nucleus of the universe, are closely connected with each other by the force of gravity. Let's go back to the black zone that formed in a part of our galaxy. According to me, this zone is created by the light coming from the nucleus of 15-16 galaxies that our galaxy is connected to. Evidence of a common nucleus in a family merger of galaxies is the black zone. It seems to me that the ice age on Earth is caused by the black shadow in picture. A large area of our galaxy is dark. This dark area is called black continent in science. They are called the dark continent makes up a large part of the weight of our galaxy. But how does it happen that a galaxy with a star capable of more than 300 million luminaries has such a dark area? For me, this area is one of the processes ever taking place in our galaxy. It's made up of molecules of heavy metals that are in the form of heavy gas and liquids that have been burned in time. This field absorbs the light rays coming from the stars, that it receives the beam, but does not return it. An increase in the dark area in our galaxy indicated the aging of the galaxy. In this dark area, the molecules of the elements live freely and compactly. It is as if the molecules living in this zone are old and waiting for their afterlife probably. The molecules waiting for the afterlife and living in the black continent will someday return to their original form. That's the form before the Big Bang. The law of transition from one form to another without loss of energy in the universe gives us reason to say this. From this study, we came to the conclusion that, as scientists say, our galaxy didn't form 14.5 million years ago, but much earlier than that. If we believe that scientists say the last explosion in the universe happened about 12-13 million years ago, during that explosion the galaxies in the entire universe were formed, including our galaxy. In later times, the galaxies in the universe were united in a family group due to the force of gravity. It seems to me that there were many explosions in the universe before the explosion of 12-13 million years ago. We explained above that the explosion in the universe 12-13 million years ago was caused by the fusion of gases. At the time of the explosion, the gas molecules combined and created great heat. Thanks to the heat, gaseous molecules have become solid, liquid and gas. After the explosion, the molecules of the solid and liquid forms in the universe tried to return to their previous form and change to gas. We have reason to say that it is the loss of weight of solid and liquid objects in the universe. Perhaps the objects in the universe or in the so-called black continent, which are in the family group of our galaxy, are charged bodies that have lost their energy and become dead. From the above study, it can be concluded that the universe has repeatedly changed from gas to solid and to liquid. Then it changed from solid and liquid to gas. During this change, the molecules that didn't change from solid and liquid form to gas form became dead and created an area called black continent in the universe. Based on the above ideas, I believe that there are many big explosions in the universe. Based on my research on the universe, our galaxy, I made certain statements. It is difficult to say what kind of feedback my research will be received by readers. And now let's conduct research about the solar system, about the planets included in the system, about large and small objects. Solar system. After exploring the universe, our galaxy, and collecting a little information, I would like to share my knowledge about our solar system and the planets in it. Modern scientists, more preciously scientists who deal with the science of astronomy on our Earth, say that our galaxy, the solar system, was formed in a big explosion about 4 million years ago. I explained above that I believe that there was an explosion in the universe about 12-13 million years ago, and I said that our galaxy was formed at that time. It seems to me that it is impossible for galaxies to break up and merge in the universe. First, galaxies live in a family group in the universe. If one or more of the galaxies in this family collide or merge within the family, then the union of galaxies living in a family will break up. This collapse will also affect the entire universe, perhaps destroying the universe entire. Because in the whole universe, the galaxies that are united by the force of gravity in the form of a family lose this force of gravity and disintegrate. This often creates disaster in the universe. Astronomers of the modern era have neither a scientific theory nor an idea about the occurrence of such an event in the universe. Therefore, our galaxy cannot be formed from a single explosion. Our galaxy was formed at the same time as the universe. Our solar system was also formed during the formation of the galaxy. Scientists have determined the age of our galaxy, the solar system, and the history of its creation based on the history of the creation of living organisms living on Earth. They also took this determination as approximate. This determination is also said without relying on any scientific evidence. If we compare the volume of the solar system with our galaxy, we can imagine the volume ratio between an apple and the planet. Our solar system has 8 planets, many dwarf planets, millions of Sputniks, comets. In the entire solar system, the mass of objects around the Sun is 134% of the mass of the Sun star. For this reason, the Sun keeps these objects around it due to the force of gravity and spins around it at a great rate. The Sun along with all the objects around it. The Sun, along with the objects around it, rotates on its axis, spinning at a great speed at an angle of 60-90 degrees towards the center of our galaxy. Together with the Sun's family, that's together with the surrounding objects, it completes a period around the nucleus of the galaxy in 2014 million years ago. The Sun is 27 years from the center of the galaxy. The Sun, together with its family, that's with the objects it concentrates on its head, orbits the core of our galaxy at speed of 220-214 km/s. Now let's examine the objects around the Sun. In our solar system, mainly 8 planets. Millions of Sputnik, comets, the dwarf planet is located. The first group is called the Earth group. There are 4 planets in this group and the planets here are solid. The planets in the group are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. They have such an arrangement according to the Sun. The third closest to the Sun is Mercury. The second is Venus. The third is Earth. And the fourth is Mars. There are also 4 planets in the second group. 2 of the planets in this group are made up of gas and 2 are made up of ice. In the second group, the first Jupiter, the second Saturn, insert Uranus, and the fourth Neptune are located close to the Sun. Let's start with Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. They explore the planets and objects in the solar system.